Many people have been waiting for the Fitbit Charge 4. Okay, maybe not the Charge 4 specifically, but a fitness tracker made by Fitbit with built-in GPS. A device like that hasn't existed since the Fitbit Surge was discontinued in 2017. For the past few years, you could only get built-in GPS if you went all in on one of Fitbit's smartwatches. But the wait is over now, and the introduction of the Charge 4 should make many fitness enthusiasts very happy. It's a solid update to the Charge 3 that adds more features than it removes and keeps the budget-friendly $150 price. Essentially, Fitbit did the same thing here as it did with the Versa 2. Updated the original device with features that many had been asking for without increasing the starting price. Anyone pining for a fitness band, not a smartwatch, with built-in GPS at an affordable price, finally got their wish. Let's go over the basics. The Fitbit Charge 4 tracks daily activity and sleep, as well as indoor and outdoor workouts. The latter is made better by the addition of built-in GPS, which the Charge 3 did not have. Now you can go out for a run or a bike ride and map the route without dragging your smartphone with you. Afterwards, you'll see your route in the Fitbit mobile app, along with new heat maps showing how your heart rate and pace varied throughout the workout. GPS in the Charge 4 works just as well as it does in Fitbit's Ionic smartwatch. I appreciate that you can start running before the GPS actually pinpoints your location. It'll keep working in the background to lock on. All of my route maps were accurate, and the heat maps gave me a better understanding of when I was working the hardest during my workout. Another new feature is active zone minutes. The Charge 4 keeps track of how much time you spend in each elevated heart rate zone, and it will alert you when you've moved into a new one while working out. The number of buzzes you feel from the wristband will tell you which zone you're currently in. 1 buzz for fat burn, 2 for cardio, and 3 for peak. This can get annoying if your heart rate fluctuates a lot during exercise, but it actually motivated me a lot when I ran. Knowing I was pushing myself into higher heart rate zones made me want to move faster for as long as I could. Fitbit also brought Fitbit Pay and a Spotify app to the Charge 4. You don't have to pay extra for NFC payments anymore. It's a standard feature on the Charge 4, and that's great to see. However, the combination of GPS and Fitbit Pay had me yearning for onboard music storage as well. Not including that feature makes the Charge 4 feel a bit incomplete, but it's also unrealistic to expect that combination of features in a $150 device. The Spotify app lets premium subscribers control playback from the band's display, which comes in handy when you're out for a bike ride and don't want to risk pulling out your smartphone. However, music controls only work for Spotify. If you're listening to literally anything else, you'll have to reach for your smartphone. You'll also notice a couple of new sleep features on the Charge 4. A simple one is sleep mode, which turns off notifications and disables the screen so you're not accidentally woken up by a rogue text in the middle of the night. It's a simple scheduling feature, but it's one that you'll use daily once you set it up. The new estimated oxygen variation chart lives in each night's sleep data page in the Fitbit app, showing how much your blood oxygen saturation varied during the night through a line graph. Most people won't see huge fluctuations here, but it's just refreshing to see evidence of the Charge 4's SpO2 monitor in action. Select Fitbit devices have had these sensors for years, but they haven't been active until recently. The rest of the Charge 4 feels similar because it's very similar to the Charge 3. In fact, they're nearly identical twins with the same OLED touchscreen, inductive side button, and interchangeable bands. The battery life remains solid. Fitbit estimates you'll get up to 7 days with regular use, or up to 5 hours while using the GPS. My Charge 4 was down to 20% after 3 days of all-day and all-night wear, which included 2 one-hour-long GPS workouts and 1 hour of exercise sans GPS. An unfortunate thing that remains is Fitbit's incompatibility with Apple Health and Google Fit. But thanks to Google's acquisition of Fitbit that's in process, we'll likely see support for Fit at some point down the road. When it comes to competitors, the Garmin Vivo Sport is the closest thing to the Charge 4 available now. At $170, it has built-in GPS, a better battery life with the GPS enabled, onboard controls for general audio playback, and compatibility with Garmin's Live Track feature. The Charge 4 has a few advantages though, namely Fitbit Pay and a price tag that's $20 cheaper. But what's common between these two fitness bands is their limited smartwatch capabilities. Both only have a handful of onboard apps, and they're generally not as intuitive to use as the ones you get on a full smartwatch. But fitness bands are designed to, first and foremost, track fitness. Anything else is icing on the cake. The Fitbit Surge came to my mind immediately when the Charge 4 was announced. In its prime, it was the most capable fitness band the company had ever made, despite its ugly, clunky exterior. Now the Charge 4 is here to fill the hole left behind by the Surge and give users a way to get built-in GPS without spending $200 on a smartwatch. It's good in all the ways the Charge 3 was, and the new features only add to the final experience. And at $150, it's one of the most affordable GPS wearables available today. Thank you for watching our Fitbit Charge 4 review. If you have any feedback or want to learn more about the Charge 4, be sure to check out the full written review on Engadget.com and leave a comment below. We'll see you next time.